Hey everyone, Happy Dude here. I've got a new toy. I finally have the Traxxas Bronco Sunset Edition. I wanted this vehicle for a very long time, just before the lockdown, so that's 2 years ago now, but it was out of stock everywhere. I also searched for a second-hand one, but the problem is they ask the same price as a new one, or sometimes even more. And you should see the state of the cars. Uh, some people really abuse these things, and they have a lot of wear and tear. So I'm really glad I found this last one in the corner of a shop. So I immediately bought it. Here you can see all the specs of the vehicle. It has aluminum shocks with oil in it, waterproof electronics, and four-wheel drive with real differentials in the front and the rear, and you can open them or lock them just like on a real truck. If you want to know all the specs and details, just type in TRX4 from Traxxas on Google. Now, sometime later in the future, I am going to build in a sound module for the engine and also some lights. Oh, there's some protective plastic on there. And this is the vehicle. Very beefy wheels. Oh, that's a very nice axle. You see, it's the same system like on a Hummer. So the wheel is actually lower than the axle to have extra ground clearance. Very cool. The spring. Oh yeah, that's very subtle. So nice and soft. Does YouTube still love the sound of removing a plastic wrap? Wow, it's so shiny. But it's plastic, not real chrome. Wow, that's a very nice paint job. Oh, it even has window wipers. Cool. Very nice detail. Okay, let's start. So this is the transmitter. It holds 4 AA batteries. These are lithiums. They can last a very long time. We have the steering wheel, throttle. This is for the low gear, high gear for maximum speed. Always make sure that the trims are set to 0. The vehicle also has cruise control, so you choose a speed and then you just press set, and then the vehicle should drive on its own. This is for the differentials. So this is differential open. This is lock, but only for the front wheels. Then you can lock all the wheels. I advise that you drive as much as possible with the diffs open, because when you lock all the diffs, it really puts a strain to the drivetrain, just like a real vehicle. Only use it when you're crawling or when you're stuck. Alright, let's fit a battery in here. I see it has a very simple mechanism to hold the battery. I'm gonna use a 3-cell LiPo. My 2-cell is empty, so it's going to be a bit more powerful and faster. Yes, I think it's like this. Alright. Always turn on the transmitter first with every RC vehicle. And then we just press a button here. Oh, it works. Pretty fast.
Whoopsie.
Okay. And then we use these clips. The reason why I hit the wall is because the first time you put it in reverse, the car does nothing. See? It's only the second time. And that's why I hit the wall. I was a bit too fast. Now the car stays in reverse, but as soon as you go forward, you have to tap it twice again. Alright, let's do a little test drive inside.
I don't think a lot of people know this because who reads manuals nowadays, but the car has 5 modes: Sport, Race, Training, Trail and Crawl. So stock the car is in trail mode, but what we actually want is crawl mode. Then the car will fully stop when you release the throttle, and you only have to tap the throttle once to go in reverse.
So we need 5 blinks for that. First, turn the vehicle off by pressing this 1 second, and then press and hold it until you see 5 red blinks. One, 2, 3, 4, and then on 5 release it. So now the vehicle should go in reverse directly. Okay, that works. And when you release the throttle, it should stop immediately. Alright, that also works. Now, I don't think that's very healthy for the drivetrain, so try to avoid that when you're driving in a straight line. I made a little crawling space here on the sofa. Let's try it out. Alright, first let's see how fast it goes in first gear on a 3-cell battery.
And now let's see how fast it goes in second gear.
Oh, that's pretty fast. Alright, let's try and do a donut. Okay, so that's not really a donut, but with a lock diff, it should be very easy to do a donut. But when you lock the diff on the first stage, normally it locks the front diffs. That's not good for a donut. So I switch them around, and now it locks the rear differential first, and when you press it again, then all two of the differentials, rear and front, are locked. So let's try it now. Oh wow, it made it up the hill in second gear and without diff locks. Very impressive. What a machine. Alright, let's go on. Oh cool, a canyon. But I think it's way too steep. Oh yeah, I'm going to need a winch for that. Wow, look at that, just plowing on. Amazing. Okay, now this looks very steep and very slippery. Let's try it. Oh dear. Very dry sand, very loose. Oh, almost. Okay, think we need the diff locks. Differentials engaged. Ah, still not enough. Alright, let's try first gear. Wow. And we made it. What an adventure. I can see why people like these traxxas crawlers. It really is a ton of fun. I'm very happy with it. It performs amazing. Maybe some small upgrades. I noticed that the springs on the front are actually almost perfect. Maybe a little bit looser with some other springs and oil in it, but the back is really stiff. It almost doesn't move when you drive. So that's something I'm going to change. And the tires, um, you don't need other tires. You can just cut them a little bit here, the pointy tip of the rubber blocks, and then the tire will perform a lot better. So, and I think that's about it. And I already know that the front servo for the steering is a bit on the weak side, but I'm going to change it when it breaks. No need to change it right now. Alright guys, that was everything. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you all have a nice day. Bye.